if anybody joins me. It's been a while. Signal's not too shitty for this. What's going on, horsefly? It's been a while. Even the eyeballs, I know you're always watching. What's going on, horsefly? Okay. See if any more people come in here. I don't go live as often as I used to, so my subscribers keep going up, but every time I go live, barely anybody checks in anymore. But that's my fault. There's only so much content you can create. That hasn't already been done before. We've actually got another YouTuber sitting right across from me. I tagged them in a picture on Instagram. I'm wondering if they are going to see that. Once this dude over here is done backing in, I'll be able to reveal who that is if you don't follow me on Instagram. That truck might look a little familiar over there to some people. Come on, Hines, finish your thing. You know, every now and then you run into somebody, another YouTuber on the road. And I don't really know, you know, too many people myself, but there's no mistaking that truck. Truck and Review channel. If you happen to stumble across this video, what's up? Swift just backed in next to me after they almost took out the cat scale. Should have got that on video. Oh, they're leaving. I want to get another picture of that truck. That is a nice truck they got there. I think that's a pretty decent picture. Throw that up on the Instagrams later. And I hate wearing brand new shirts. You always got to stretch out the neck a little bit. I don't like shit around my neck. Now we gotta get more than one person in here. What the fuck? Horsefly, go tell everyone in Zello to come troll me. Jackass. see if I can. I'll message Spartan, see if he'll come on. What's up, Smooth? How you been, man? I know it's been a while since I've touched my YouTube channel. Just hasn't been a whole lot to talk about or a whole lot to, you know, showcase, really. I could have gone live the night I was at the Truckers Jamboree, but I don't feel like carrying my iPad around because I don't have Streamlabs set up on my phone. For some reason it won't work, and until we get 1,000 subscribers on the channel here, I can't go live off of the regular YouTube app, so I have to use a third party. So I'm not walking around a truck stop looking like a fucking nerd carrying my iPad. Sorry, I'm not some little midget who's currently in Georgia as well as me. Oh my God. How is the video quality? If anybody, it tells me 0 people are in here, but I don't know how accurate this fucking thing is. Is the video quality all right? Is it choppy? I'm in Waco, Georgia right now. At the Loves. Exit 9. Glitchy but good quality. Well, that's good. As long as y'all can hear me. I see Horsefly's in here. I know Smooth probably still is too, but it tells me I have 0 viewers. So we're gonna check it on the phone. I hate using this Streamlabs shit. And I'm not a certain few people, so I'm not going to go buy subscribers. I'm a truck driver. I don't make that kind of money. We're finally, it's a little bit of a mess because I just barbecued some ribs. Oh, beef ribs barbecued cooked for 5 hours. I probably could have cooked them a little bit longer, but they were still really good. And that's the first time I've ever been successful with ribs. Every time I try and fucking cook them on a gas grill, I fuck them up, or I fuck up the seasoning. But I did some reading, I did some learning, and I did good. So I gotta make them when I go home. But we are finally getting the seeing as I don't have the black truck anymore since I hit that fucking deer, we're finally getting the white truck to feel like home again. And Spartan donated his old 3,000 watt power drive inverter to me. So now, not only are we running the Coleman, but we got a big ass refrigerator to back up there. $179 at Walmart. I got it on rollback for $140. Same price as fuck you, bacon. We didn't cook bacon today, damn it. My leg is burn free. They had the other fridge with the smaller freezer for the same price. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna get the bigger one because it's got a bigger freezer. And that was the problem I had with the black truck, was that freezer was fucking tiny. So I could only put like maybe a steak and a couple of those rolls of ground beef in there. I couldn't put any like snacks in there, like Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, shit like that. So I was still eating out. But since I went grocery shopping, haven't spent a dime on food for about 4 days now. And it feels good. So we got the refrigerator running up there. We got the fucking Coleman. Finally got a microwave rolling. It's great. The 3,000 watt inverter fucking helps out immensely. The only problem is I have a slight battery issue. So the refrigerator sometimes shuts off the inverter. Oh well, at least I can make food. I got my TV mounted finally. No more hanging it off the cabinet. It's actually on a swivel mount now. PlayStation's over there. Yeah, just gotta make it feel like home, right? I got my guitars over here. My bass is back here, tucked away. I got my Dimebag Razorback Flying V in here. And then I got my LTD M50 in here. I've had this guitar since I was 14 and it's still solid. Use it to record. Used it live. It's just a rock solid guitar. Maybe if enough people come in here, I might play some riffs. Who knows? Big Bang Hank. But yeah, that's really, oh man, if only I had the camera rolling when I was wrestling with this fucking fridge to get it up there. That bitch ain't fucking light. And my dumbass didn't think, oh, the driver's side has a steering wheel that might be in my fucking way. I didn't put it in through the passenger side. So through wrestling to get it up over my steering wheel, my grip slipped and it flung the freezer door open and I got punched in the face by my own fridge. I had a fat lip for like 2 days. So we've had our ups and downs. Mostly downs. No, mostly ups. Things are going good out here. I was just at home for my daughter's birthday party. I was on the road for like 2 months. Didn't go live once. Didn't make a video. Sorry. But I'm going home again this week because my daughter is getting 3 surgeries in one, and I gotta be there for her. So she's getting her tonsils taken out. She's getting tubes put in her ears. And she's getting something done with adenoids. I don't know what adenoids are, but apparently they're in the nostril. I don't know if I think they're being removed or fixed. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they do, but she's getting something done with them. And my kid hates the doctor more than I do, so I got to be there for her. If that means not making any miles for this week, so be it. Family comes first, and that's my little girl, who is a big time daddy's girl. So she's lost her first tooth. She just turned 5, and I've started a magnet collection for her. I should have done this a long time ago because I've hit every state in the lower 48 except for Vermont. So every time I go to a state for the first time, I get her a magnet. And since she's obsessed with Texas, despite never having been there, but knowing the fact that that is our plan to move there, I got her 2 magnets and a stuffed bear from Texas, which she's in love with. Oh, I know, my wife and my wife is taking it harder than I am. She's been crying and shit because when my wife was my daughter's age, she had a lot of health problems and had to get the same surgeries. And my wife there's been no official diagnosis, but there's been good guesses by the doctors because it's a really hard disease to diagnose. She possibly has lupus. She's been diagnosed diabetic. She has plaque psoriasis all over on her arms and shit that has cleared up thanks to this miracle pill called Otezla, which we're fighting with the insurance right now because they don't want to fucking approve it because it's a cosmetic issue. But her skin got so bad to where it would crack and get infected and shit. So they're trying to petition that with the doctor. And she's also got rheumatoid arthritis. So we're kind of scared that my daughter's going to follow in those footsteps. Hopefully not. See, one thing I don't discuss too much on here is the health of my wife and also the mental health of me. I struggled with a horrible depression. Somebody called me out on my self-mutilation scars on one of my videos, and I addressed it. So, and bipolar and alcoholism and stuff like that runs in my family, as well as severe depression. So that's something I fight with, and I'm scared that if my daughter doesn't get my wife's issues, she's going to get mine, or a mixture of the both, and I don't want to see my baby go through that. So, yeah, it sounds like I'm going home a lot, but I need to be there for her surgery. And thank you, Horsefly, for the happy birthday wishes for her. She had a Hawaiian-style luau party for all her little friends. Pool party in the back, palm tree piñata, which I ended up actually breaking for the kids because they're so tiny, they're not going to break a piñata. Although my daughter, who got the first swing, broke the stick on her first swing, so she's packing. She's packing. She got some muscle. She's a strong kid. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on lately. Just doing it. And after my wife's birthday later this month, I'm pretty much going to be on the road from September up until Christmas. I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving. I eat too much on Thanksgiving and I'm trying to lose weight. We'll save that for Christmas when I get drunk and eat way too much fried chicken. There was one Christmas a few years ago where, good Lord, I was drunk. And we catered chicken wings. And my wife counted my bones because I kept eating and eating and eating. But, you know, the sauce was good. The dipping sauce was good. I mean, if you get a good sauce, fuck, you can put shit away. And she counted at least 35, 40 wings on top of the damn near case of beer and bottle of whiskey I drank. Merry Christmas. What is JB Cunt doing? Let's turn the camera around. Is there a Sputnik? I don't think that's gonna work, dude. I think you're just fucking yourself. Maybe he's got it. I don't know. I can't see on the other side of this Heinz truck. Oh no, he's got it. Alright. That worked, JB Hunt. That worked. Things are getting better here at the company I work for. I can't really discuss too much, but there's been some dedicated freight handed to us and we're going to be hiring a few more over-the-road drivers. So if my boss ends up watching this, good job, Cameron. Good job. And might be getting a new truck. Not a brand new truck, but something new. He dangled a Lone Star in my face and then decided against it. Oh well. So, I mean, it probably won't be anything fancy, but it'll be newer than this because this truck is mechanically very good, but it's not a truck that I'm proud to show off. Cabinet over there is broken, windshield's cracked, I have a taped off water leak up there, and then the front bumper's all fucked up from whoever had it before me. But it runs, it makes me money, we're good. I just would like a truck that, like my pretty black truck that I had, I would like to have a truck that I can show off. Like, yeah. And that was my black truck. Despite the fact that it was a Pro Star, it was my baby. My wife is messaging me. So what the hell's everybody else been up to? I haven't, Horsefly, as you probably know, I haven't been on the Zello channel in a while. I ain't been doing House Party either. Just, I don't know, it's been doing my own thing, you know? Staying out of everything. Watching certain people fuck up and watching certain drama explode. Again. Who fucking cares? Spartan acknowledged my message. We'll see if he comes in here and starts shit. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why I haven't come on YouTube or made a video. It's just same shit, different day. Or, as I like to say, same shit, different state. Though it's like fucking deja vu. I'm going to Atlanta just like where I was right before my kid's birthday party, so last week. Except the other week I was down in, I was out in Kansas. Then I went down to Louisiana, to Breaux Bridge. Then I went over to Avery Island, which was pretty cool. It's like the middle of a fucking jungle. And then I took that over to Atlanta. From Atlanta I went up to Michigan, and from Michigan I went home. 4th of July I did a whole bunch of regional shit, and then went out to Colorado, which I hate doing the regional shit, but all the fucking back and forth that I did, and then going out to fucking Colorado, gave me 3,600 fucking miles. So I wasn't complaining that week. Because I got the mileage pay, multi-stop pay for one of the loads, and then fucking holiday pay. My wife was like, cha-ching. Yeah, I had to give her spending money. Fucking women. I don't know if she's in here. I told her I was live. Yes, fucking women. Always gotta have their hand in the cookie jar. But when they make money, oh, you can't touch it. That's their makeup fund. I'm just kidding. She has her ways of making money, like tarot card readings and stuff like that. And she helps me out around holidays, buys a lot of the gifts for the baby and stuff like that, while the rest of my money goes towards bills. And she's actually just got approved for a loan, and she's, I think, gonna go through with it to go to school to become a preschool teacher. So things are looking up. You know, if she can get after a couple of years, get a job as a pre-K teacher or whatever, we can, even though it won't be much, we can start saving more money, because we finally started saving around here. I had to borrow from the savings a couple weeks ago, but it's slowly getting put back. We can save even faster and move to Texas even faster, because Illinois is going to shit faster than it was before. It's like it was already a burning ship out at sea, and now here comes JB fucking Pritzker, and he's just pouring gasoline on the boat. And the guy doesn't have enough time to play one final song before the Titanic sinks. That guy being me. I mean, we have to get a little sticker on our license plate. That went from $100 to $200, and I have to renew in September. That fat motherfucker. I just want to put it out there. Fuck you, JB Pritzker. You're a fat cunt. So, other than that, anybody want to fire up a topic to talk about? Doesn't matter about what. It has been a while, hasn't it? Oh, damn it. The red dot on my fucking face. Yeah, see, Streamlabs has this little view counter. If you look very closely, there's a number next to that red dot. I can't figure out how to move that red dot. Let's see, where I'm sitting right now, let's check on my phone. Let's see where it is on my face. Right on my fucking forehead. Oh, right above me.
Let's see,
Okay.
where I'm sitting right now. Let's check on my phone. Let's see where it is on my face.
I'm waiting for the lag.
See, where I'm sitting right now. Check on my
Over here.
I'm waiting for
Oh man. Yeah, looking at my old videos. Last time I went live was a month ago. And then before that, a month ago before that. Well, damn. I've been slacking. I think maybe I do need to jump back in the Zello fucking dog pound and see what's up with y'all. It's been a while. Been a long while. I've tried to go in there a couple times and nobody's fucking talking. Oh boy, who's the poser? Is it me? Am I the poser? I think the last time I was in the Zello room, you, Horsefly, were getting all weird and conspiratorial, and seemed like you were pointing fingers at me for something. I don't know. That was like fucking 4 months ago. This Horsefly guy, once he gets on his shit, he starts figuring things out, and he's pretty good at it. But that one night I was like, what the fuck are you? What are you talking about? I found this badass fucking ashtray at Walmart. It clips onto the top of a fucking soda can. You know, for all of us fucking nasty fuckers that use soda cans as ashtrays, they figured out a solution. There be some shit talking in my comments section. How's this gonna play out, gentlemen? We got Swift walking back to his truck looking like the fucking Matrix. Horsefly doesn't quit. He just falls into the background for a while. Then he comes back with a vengeance. Trust me, I know. Well, I'm glad it's looking like it's gonna rain. Glad I got my cooking done before the rain rolled in. Yep, I just got a fucking alert. Intermittent rain will be getting around 7:08. Uh-oh. We're talking shit around here. Go, it's going. Keep going, boys. Keep going. See, and that's why I stay out of shit, because I like a little bit of stuff that everybody does. There we go. See, you can't have a trucking YouTube channel without some sort of drama being injected into it at some point. Lesson, kids. Don't do it. There are very few trucking I know I had a fucked up nail, and now I'm not seeing it. There are very few trucking YouTube channels, there it is, that have not gotten tied into drama somehow. Even that American Truckers girl, I don't know if what Hensley said is true, but even she got dragged into it. But I noticed she ignored it. Yeah, I'll have to agree. I mean, he is a shit starter. Yeah, Clampett's the mystery man. The only thing I know about Clampett is he lives in Ohio, because it's something he states proudly. I don't know why anybody would, but I like Mr. Clampett. He's funny. He's really funny. And if you ever want to get him good, talk about his vegan wife and the fact that he drives a day cab. There you go. I just gave you a secret on how to fire up Clampett. Horsefly knows this. Oh, or get him fired up about genes. Like, not genes as in your genetic genes. Genes as in the jeans that you wear around your ass jeans. That'll get him fired up too. Although you'll piss Horsefly off in the process because he hates that discussion. See some magic. What the fuck? I'm not buying any more of these stupid ass little lights. Fucking battery operated shit. See, this is why I don't get involved in this shit. I'll listen in the background. I'll make my judgments in the background, but it's not my place. I don't know enough. I live in the hood. I'm not from the hood, but I live in the hood currently. I live in Boom Boom Town, Chicago. I believe it. Clampett is always somewhere watching everybody. And that is a fact. And I don't know who trucker the Logics are, but they've even been on my channel. And I don't start anything with anybody or do anything. So there's always eyes watching. And there's my wife. Hello, wife. I love you. She won't let me shave into just a mustache, which really sucks because I told her I could give her the good old classic 80s mustache smile. Come on, y'all can picture it. Do you imagine me with just a mustache? Maybe handlebars, and considering I've got a beer gut, I could be Hulk Hogan's little brother, Bulk Hogan. But she won't allow it. She complains about all my facial hair, but she won't let me get rid of 90% of it and do just a mustache. See, kids, that's the thing about women. They complain about one thing, so you take care of it, and then they complain about how you took care of it. There is no making a woman happy. And this can end up on Trucker Zello leaks and paint me as a misogynist. But this is a running joke I like to tell my wife. Here's where you cut and edit your sound. Women are nature's mental problem. I will repeat that so you can cut and edit and paste. 3, 2, 1. Women are nature's mental problem. I love you. I love you, babe. Exactly, Pyro. If you ever want to be happy in your relationship, understand that there is nothing you can do that will make a woman completely happy. Even when you do what they want, they will never be happy. Because you always could have done it differently. Right there. See, speaking of the devil, there's a logic. I shouldn't have mentioned him. Fuck. Now I really will be quoted as saying women are nature's mental problem. Complete joke, but it's going to wind up somewhere. I know it. Let it wind up somewhere. I had to make a brand new Facebook, and I've already been banned 3 times. For saying that I would rather save Hitler from a burning building than a bunch of trendy pop queens. Obviously a joke, but not according to Facebook. I love orange juice. You know what I discovered? Because they do use orange juice in some barbecue marinades. I decided to drink orange juice with my ribs today. Greatest combination ever. Screw soda and ribs. Screw water and ribs. Or whatever else, except for beer and ribs. You can't go wrong with beer and ribs. But I'm on the road, I can't do that. Orange juice and ribs. Complement each other so good. Huh. Yes, I love being a troll. Here's another one for your channel, Logic. See Kyle. Waiting for the YouTube ban hammer in 3, 2, 1. Yes, I'm such a neo-Nazi that I'm married to a Mexican and have a mixed-race child. But I still get accused of it. There's one person on my Facebook that keeps telling me, quit tiptoeing around being a Nazi and just come out in the open with it. Pretty sure in order to be a Nazi, I have to be a supremacist about my race. And I don't think race mixing goes well in that crowd. Sig Heil, guys. Sig Heil. 1488. Secure the existence of our children or whatever. Hitler, bro. Yay. I should just get a Nazi death head tattooed right here. Always listening. Okay, Nazism is the best. White power. 1488. Swastika hails. National Socialist black metal is the best. Actually, that's not even a joke. They do have some of the best riffs. Questionable people make some of the best music. Did I say white power? White power. Jews suck. I don't know. Where else can I go with this? How else can I get myself in trouble? I love getting myself in trouble. If I don't get banned from something, it's not a win. Melly, there's a group of people that go around YouTube watching all the truckers. They call themselves the Logics. There's Trucker Logic, Logic Payback, Cousin Logic, apparently Logic Ike Stevens, all sorts of them, and they go around and they make little snippets of dumb shit trucking YouTubers say, and they try and make a whole bunch of drama and blah 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 blah. Well, aren't they special? Don't start with them. Leave that to the rest of us. The Logics do a lot of good things, I will say that, and they expose shitty people out here. But they remain hidden. Nobody really knows who they are. We've all had our guesses as to who they could be. Some guesses might be right. I'm guessing a lot of them are wrong. But yeah. Here we go. Melly, the only troll you need to be feeding is me when I come home. I ate spicy barbecue sauce, so I'm gonna be a fucking anal foghorn all night. Should ask my wife about when we went to Nico McBrain's restaurant, the drummer from Iron Maiden. He owns a restaurant down in what's that town? Pompano Beach, I think. Let me look it up. It's called Rock and Roll Ribs. What the fuck? Oh, Coconut Creek. Coconut Creek. I think Pompano Beach is pretty close. But, I had a pulled pork sandwich from there. And I got their hottest barbecue sauce. I ate the leftovers when I got home after, back to my aunt's house because we were staying there for Thanksgiving. had a few beers, ate the rest of my sandwich, and then proceeded to have the loudest farts ever. I kept the entire house awake between my snoring and ass ripping. And I referred to it as an anal foghorn. I was warning the ships out at sea. And because we were sleeping in the loft, my ass ripping reverberated through the entire house. It was lovely. You think it was disgusting. I think it was fucking marvelous. As a dude, farts are funny. I mean, you show me one guy that does not think farts are funny, and when you find that guy, I'm going to tell him he's a faggot. Uh-oh, Swift is hitting the road. Pay attention to the Atlanta news later, if they're headed that way. Fuck being PC. Unless PC stands for being a pissy cunt, which yes, I can be sometimes. Oh, you want the Chinese? Sugar guy? Yeah, and let me tell you something, it felt like I was ripping my ass open too. Those farts had some fucking power. And I wasn't even pushing them out. That's the fucked up thing. And I didn't have to shit either, I just had gas. Spicy barbecue sauce just has a way with me. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can fly. I don't want to fold my blankets. What? What did you eat before your sexual experience that you shook up your stomach enough to do that? Oh where are we going? Is this like this is coming off of the rails again? The train has left the station. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one out there since you brought it up. You know, she was going over to Sausage Town down there, and I couldn't hold it any longer. It just right in her fucking face. And needless to say, I did not get to bust a nut that night. Oh. A bowl of cereal will do that. There's sometimes, like, especially after I eat, like, fucking Raisin Bran, for hours. Yeah, she made me sleep on the couch that night. I'm sorry, but that was funny. Well, you know, hey, when you gotta let it out, you gotta let. I mean, I was holding it as best as I could. I was gonna try and let it out silently once, you know, the kapow pow started. But it just came out right in her fucking face. It's a good thing that we're married, because if we weren't married, that very well probably could have killed it. But see, I don't think a judge is going to go through with divorce papers if your reason is he farted in my face during sex. Unless you get a female judge. Then she might be like, ew, divorced. You give her everything. I'm kind of infamous for horrific bowel mishaps. Like, for some reason, every time I get the flu and I puke, I end up shitting my pants. Every time. Without fail. This is not where I expected this live feed to go. I'm just going to say that much. I've never see, I'm lucky it wasn't a shark, but there was one night on her birthday a few years ago. We opened a bottle of tequila. She had one shot, and I had the whole rest of the bottle. Proceeded to go to bed very, very drunk, and woke up a few hours later and vomited all over the bed. Just covered the bed in fucking puke. She's pissed, and at the time we were living at my in-laws. We had a basement apartment down there. So she gets pissed off and goes upstairs. And I'm just in my underwear. No other clothes on, no shirts, pants, socks, nothing. And me being drunk and trying to find out why she's so mad at me, couldn't be because I puked all over the bed. I followed her upstairs, proceeding to vomit while walking up the stairs. She is in the living room, very fucking mad, and telling me to go the fuck away. To which I'm trying to plead with her to come back downstairs while vomiting all over the living room. After I'm done vomiting, I've rolled around so much that my boxer briefs are pretty much pulled up into a thong. They were like wedged up my ass somehow. I think she actually tried to drag me back towards the stairs. I don't remember. I think that's how I got a wedgie, a big time wedgie, like balls hanging out the back wedgie. And her parents woke up. I'm laying in a puddle of puke with my modified boxers. She's sitting on the couch, pissed off. Her mom's confused. And once her dad sees what's going on, he just fucking hits the ground laughing. Which, of course, made my wife even more pissed. And I also don't think I cleaned up any of that puke. I think I ended up passing out on the living room floor in my puke. Good night. And it was not the first time I've slept in my vomit either. See, we look back and we laugh now, but oh man, I was in the doghouse for that one. I put my wife through a lot of shit. Accidentally shot her with a BB gun. I've peed on her leg more than one time in the shower. You know, just guy stuff. Stuff women don't understand. See, to us guys, that shit's funny. We don't understand why the women get so mad. It's fucking funny. Like the one time I was at Buffalo Wild Wings and I was pretty drunk. And a buddy and I, old buddy, we're not friends anymore. Not because of this incident, because of other things, but I digress. We were both very drunk, and he went to go piss in the stall, and I went to go piss in the urinal. Well, the stall happened to be next to the urinal. And I peed on his shoe. It took him a couple seconds to realize, and I booked it out of the bathroom. Once I heard, "Are you fucking pissing on my shoe, you motherfucker?" Booked it out of the bathroom, looked behind me, he was nowhere in sight. Next thing I know, I'm getting punched in the fucking head. In the middle of Buffalo Wild Wings. Melly, that would happen to be James. So I do a lot of fucked up shit to either really make people mad or laugh about. Like the time I was once again drunk and screw the toilet, because the toilet has this step where you've got to flush when you're done, and when you're drunk that's just too much work. So I fucking peed in my buddy's sink, and he beat my ass for that one too. Different friend. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the BB gun incident. A few days prior to this, I was fucking around with my BB gun. And I pulled the trigger, and the BB just fell out. So I was under the assumption that the CO2 canister was spent. So I'm fucking around with my wife, and we had just moved into our apartment at the time. Didn't know our neighbors. And I jokingly, and I'll never do this again, I learned gun safety the hard way this day. I pointed the gun at her, and she said, no, don't fucking point that thing at me, blah, 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 blah. And I said, relax. It can't shoot. The CO2's gone. And I proceeded to pull the trigger, and well, wouldn't you know it, there was still some pressure in that bitch. Even though just a couple of days ago I had pulled the trigger and nothing happened, this thing fucking blasted a BB right into her fucking leg. To which point, now keep in mind, let me recap here. Just moved in, didn't know our neighbors, meaning they also didn't know us. She starts screaming, you shot me, you shot me, you fucking shot me. At this point, I'm fucking worried that the fucking cops are gonna get called. Because that BB gun is loud. And we didn't have a whole lot in the apartment at the time. We were just moving in, so it echoed. And bang! And she just starts screaming that, you shot me. So what are the fucking neighbors gonna think? So a few days later, we go to my dad's house for 4th of July. We're having a cookout, shooting off, some bottle rockets, having a good time. My fucking brother decides to break out his paintball gun and chase me around with it. He shot me in the arm. That hurt a lot. He shot me right in the fucking forearm. He hands it to my wife because she tells him, oh, he shot me, and she shows the fucking BB wound, which looked bad. It was bad. I think the BB penetrated her skin through her pants. So she points it at me, and I immediately start, backing away and trying to run. She takes a shot. She misses the first shot. She takes another shot again, to which she claims she was trying to shoot me in the back. Shot me right here. Right in the fucking back of the neck. Right like where your skull ends is where she got me. Right at that point. Not here, where, just the flesh is and no bone. She shot me in the back of the fucking skull, right behind my ear. And I went down and I was screaming. Because she was only like 5 feet away, so that fucking paintball was flying. And I'm covering my fucking head, and I'm scared that she's gonna shoot me again because she's not gonna believe that she's already fucking shot me. Thankfully, she believed my pain and didn't shoot me again. But I had a welt on the back of my neck for a good 2 months. No, you were fucking 5 feet away from me. And you shot me in the back of the fucking head. Now let me tell you something. I have been ran over by a car. I have been ambushed by airsoft guns. Because that was an initiation to join the airsoft battles that I used to do with my friends. They would give you one shitty spring-loaded pistol. And if you shot them, they were out, but they could shoot you as many times as they wanted. I got shot point blank in both of my fucking middle knuckles. I've been, shot like that. I've been fucking ran over by a car. I've been in fights. Nothing hurt as much as getting shot in the back of the fucking skull point blank by a fucking paintball. My God, that fucking hurt. And it was loud too, because it was right behind my ear, so it was almost deafening. And see, we had a rule. We didn't use metal BBs. Because we wanted the more realistic guns, so we played with airsoft. Like I had a fucking AK-47. A buddy of mine had a fucking model of a Barrett sniper rifle. That fucker hurt, especially because he was good with it. He'd sit up on the fucking roof. Nobody could shoot him. I had a buddy of mine that had a fucking AUG, M16s. We had it all. Gas-powered pistols, everything. And the rule was, if you got shot in the face, you were allowed to shoot who shot you in the face at like point blank range. That shit fucking sucked. Yeah, we just had total fucking, other than not getting shot in the fucking face, total fucking just outlaw fucking airsoft wars. I'm surprised because our dumbasses also covered the black, the orange tip of the guns. We paint them black, which is illegal, is all hell. Because we were sick of the orange tip giving away our positions, so we painted them black. And I'm surprised that the general public, seeing us parking our cars and then going into the woods with these fucking realistic looking rifles and pistols and tactical gear on, did not call the cops on us. Because we'd go play at like abandoned factories, we'd go play in the woods. We found a fucking abandoned school to go play at, and a lot of this shit was just right there where the public could see. Fucking bunch of scary looking and nerdy looking fucking kids going in well, we weren't kids, we were adults, which is really fucking stupid. Painting those guns black, or the tips black. They could have been jail. And we always joked about, because I'm part Italian, and two of the other guys I played with were Italian as well. So we always would joke about how, what if we get pulled over? 3 Italians, sometimes 4 Italians, in a car, albeit they weren't real weapons, but a trunk full of fucking rifles and pistols. What are the cops gonna think? Can we search your trunk? No. And we were bad too. We used to fuck with each other. Like, we would have our guns in the front seats of our car, and if we saw one another driving around downtown, or through town or whatever, we'd fucking do a complete fucking gangster move on and fucking pow 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 and start fucking chasing each other. Oh, we were fucking bad. The fact that we never got caught doing that shit is amazing. I remember one time, they didn't know I had my gun with me. And we had just got done. We all went out to go eat. I think it was Buffalo Wild Wings or Red Robin or something. And they come up next to me, and I don't notice. I knew they're next to me, but I heard a loud thud against my car. These motherfuckers, I had an old beat-up Explorer, so I didn't really give a fuck. But they were in a car, and I was in an SUV, and they're throwing fucking full, like, water bottles and shit at my car, just fucking with me. And I, they're next to me. I'm fucking looking down at them, going, "Oh, you motherfuckers!" I pull my gun out from between the seat of my fucking AK, and I just stuck the tip of it out the window. I've never seen somebody hit the brakes so hard. We used to fucking roll up on each other's houses and ring the doorbell, and then go run back to our cars real quick and hide behind them and fucking wait for the motherfucker to open the door. Good times, man. Good times. I miss those times. Just a bunch of rowdy fucking cornfield kids playing with fucking guns. What could go wrong? And if it wasn't guns, it was fireworks. We were fucking dumb. But it's shit we would still do now, I guarantee it. Even though most of us are almost fucking 30, we should be maturing, but We're men. That doesn't happen. We don't mature. We just grow craftier on how to fuck with each other. Yes, mentally I'm 6. I just turned mentally 6 earlier this year. Next year I'll be 4. And my daughter will be more mature than me. God, I can't believe she's 5 already. Half a fucking decade. She was only 3 months old when I started trucking. Working in the factory, making fucking $13 an hour, wasn't gonna cut it to take care of a family. It is not time for another. Can everybody put in the comment section hashtag no more kids? Swiping comments. I'm reading. Oh, man. You guys aren't helping. 2-bit, you're not helping. Said no more kids. You're supposed to put no. Hi Melody, Daddy's on your favorite thing to watch, YouTube. I gotta watch my language now. My daughter's watching. And look, I'm not saying no more kids as in never. Just not yet. Not ready yet. Kids are expensive. As any of you who have kids know, they're freaking expensive. And right now I'm busting balls just trying to raise one, you know. I definitely think my wife should go through with that schooling thing before we have another kid. That way she can focus on getting her degree. 2-bit, I agree. Kids are a joy. I love my daughter to death. I never thought I'd enjoy being a father because before I had her, I really didn't want any kids. But she changed my life. I think without realizing it, having my daughter was the cure for my depression. I just, at the time, didn't think about that. And she made me a happier person. Yeah, I'm still an angry SOB, but she changed my life a lot. And being a dad is like the best thing ever. It's just I'm not ready to be a dad to another kid yet. Takes time, takes money. I got goals that I want to accomplish first. I want, now with my wife doing this teaching thing, I want her to be able to get that, and I want to move out of the state first. I don't know how long that's all going to take, but I also have nothing against adopting a child. There are way too many kids in foster care and way too many kids who will never see a chance at having a loving family. And as a child who was almost put up for adoption, that's something that I, and also being raised by somebody who wasn't my dad. He's my father. I still consider him my father, even though he's by law my stepdad. I would almost rather, for my second child, Melly, if you're listening, I would almost rather adopt. Just, to give a child a chance. And I don't give two, pardon my language, I know my daughter's watching, but I don't give two shits what ethnicity the child is. If I adopt a little black boy, I adopt a little black boy. If I adopt a little white kid, I adopt a little white kid. It don't matter. But I'm a Nazi. According to some people. When my daughter was born, and she was in the NICU for 2 weeks because she had jaundice and something with her blood sugar level. There was a little boy in there, little black baby boy named Jermaine. I think that was his name, Jermaine. And I don't know how else to put this. He was a crack baby. His mother was a crackhead, and so therefore he was born addicted to the drug. And when that little boy cried, it broke my damn heart, because he sounded like he was in so much pain, and I wanted to take him home. I wanted to give him a life, because his mother didn't want him. If I'm not mistaken, his grandmother was there. I knew she was going to adopt him or something. But if that little boy hadn't had a chance and I'd have been financially stable, I'd have said, how do I do it? Because that is so horrible when children are born addicted to substances or mentally or physically deformed because the mother was using something, smoking, drinking, doing drugs. It's a shame. Hell, I want my own damn kid to do my chores. Melody, if you're still watching. She's a helpful kid, though. She helps my wife clean up, even though she makes half the mess. My boss was thinking about getting me a Freightliner Coronado, and I've been seeing a lot of them lately, and I'm kind of starting to like them. I'm not doing it. Well, tell her then she's going to have to start paying rent. She's going to have to find some job that a 5-year-old can do, and she's going to have to pay me rent. How about that? Well, guys, it's starting to get a little late. 7:30. It's not late, whatever. But I got to be up early in the morning, and want to give my wife a call, and then relax a little, and then go to bed. My tummy's full of bomb-ass barbecue. Proud of myself for that. And yeah, I will try to go live more often. I know it's been a while. and I'll see what I can do about making more videos. It's just there's, you know, not a whole lot to do that hasn't already been done. But I am the only YouTuber, trucking YouTuber, that puts black and death metal songs into the videos. Ike Stevens might have his heavy metal, but I have the heaviest